They don't care what you think.
They want to control your mind. They want you to do what you're told.
They want you to kiss the ring. They're not sentimental. They want power. They want power. They hate you. They want to hurt you. They call you a racist.
They call you racist. They want to control what you do.
And of course, they want to control your children too. And they want you to know it. They couldn't be clearer about that.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Jazz Borganzo here. Another episode of What's Next? Your daily dose of common sense and facts. Happy Monday. Well, breaking news. Tucker Carlson is a racist. Let's take a look. This comes out of the Blaze. Tucker Carlson laughs off a New York Times hit piece that smeared him as host of possibly the most racist show in the history of cable news. Somebody better tell Joy Reid because looks like he's coming after her. The New York Times unleashed a flurry of negative press against Tucker Carlson this past weekend. The Times published 5 articles about Carlson on Saturday, including one hit piece that suggested that his ultra-successful Fox News talk show may be the most racist show in the history of cable news. In one article titled, "Inside the Apocalyptic Worldview of Tucker Carlson," the Times assigned 9 staffers, count them, 9, to watch or read transcripts of 1,150 episodes of Tucker Carlson between November of 16, when it first aired, until 21. The analysis was carried out in an effort to reveal how Tucker Carlson pushes extremist ideas and conspiracy theories into millions of households 5 nights a week. 4 additional reporters contributed to the hit piece, including investigative reporter Nicholas Confessore. Confessore also orchestrated a 3-part series titled American Nationalist that investigates the fall and rise of Tucker and the transformation of American conservatism. Confessore explained why he devoted so much time and effort to Tucker Carlson. Should be interesting. Why devote thousands of words to a talk show host? Because Carlson, the highest rated pundit in history, is also a unique figure on the modern American right. A latter-day Father Coughlin and a movement builder in the mold of Pat Buchanan. The story of Tucker Carlson is also the story of how American conservatism evolved from Reagan to Trump, the triumph of the natives, current on the right, and the shrinking boundary between mainline politics and the cranks and conspiracy theories of QAnon. It was only a matter of time before that was going to go through, and more successfully than almost anyone else, Carlson has taken a set of themes and conspiracy theories formerly caged on the fringe of American politics and brought them to a mainstream audience. His show may be the most racist program in the history of cable news. Confessore, who is also a commentator for MSNBC, shocker, claimed that Carlson is so powerful inside Fox News that he answers solely to the Murdochs themselves and regularly talks and texts Rupert Murdoch. When you are pulling in almost $5 million a night, yeah, you could pretty much talk to who you want. A former Fox News employee, of course, who is nameless, worked with Carlson, reportedly told the Times he's going to double down on the white nationalism because minutes by minutes show the audience eats it up. The New York Times article titled How Tucker Carlson Stoked White Fear to Conquer Cable News, the outlet outlined his mother's abandonment and explained his mental fortitude against attacks. Mr. Carlson was a heavy drinker in his 30s, something he had attributed partly to his early childhood. But by his own account, his mother's abandonment also provided him with a kind of preemptive defense against attacks that have rained down on his Fox show. Criticism from people who hate me doesn't really mean anything to me. It's called constructive criticism. You get stronger because of it. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, as the old adage goes. Carlson told Megyn Kelly, a former Fox anchor, in her podcast last fall. He wanted to say, I'm not giving those people emotional control over me. I've been through that. I lived through that as a child. One lesson from his youth, Mr. Carlson told one interviewer, was that you should only care about the opinions of people who care about you. Yeah. On Sunday, Carlson reacted to the hit piece simply by sharing a photo on Twitter of him laughing while holding the New York Times newspaper with a story about him on the front page. Wow. We go from that to the New York Times article. The inside, of course, as you can see there. New York Times analysis right there. As you can see how he breaks down piece by piece.
So Tony Fauci is back, unchastened.
By piece. By piece.
Why are people who...
By piece.
What
By
is
piece.
this really about?
By piece. By piece.
They
By
care
piece.
more about it.
By piece. By piece. Oh. my thoughts. It goes on a little bit longer, but you pretty much get the gist. The fact of the matter is that you have had the left going after Tucker for the better part of 30 years, even in his early years when he was doing CNN. But you look at Tucker over the last decade, the guy has been a total savage. He will go after the left and the right and the center, and he doesn't give two fucks about it. He really doesn't. If you watch him in a series of interviews from Megyn Kelly to Rogan to even on his own Tucker Carlson Daily, when he is just Tucker, he's, it's not, there is a Tucker Carlson on the broadcast and there's a Tucker Carlson in his personal life. The guy just takes everything with stride. He lets it roll off his back like a duck. And like I said, he really doesn't care. You really don't care about the negatives. You really care about the positives. And that's how he looks at his life. And that's how he looks at, if you watch his show. And of course, like I said, I am a fan of his show. I watch it nightly. But when you have this many people from the New York Times dedicated to one man to watch almost 1,200 episodes or write about it, and then come to the conclusion that he is racist. What? He's part of the patriarchy. He's keeping the man down. He's always going after minorities, because he's lifting white supremes. Then you really don't watch Tucker Carlson, do you? You already had your mindset. When you brought these people in to do the article, they already had the mindset that they can't stand Tucker. They hate the man's guts. And like I said moments ago, when you were pulling in almost 5 million people a night, yeah, it's saying a lot. Is that your message carries weight. And he really doesn't care. And especially that laugh when you, it's a defensive laugh, you could say, we all have it. But when he does it, it strikes the nerve in the left. And yeah, they hate it. Me, I love it. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. And we catch you guys next time. Peace.